So I just want to introduce you to our favorite mascot, our rubber chicken. He's here to support us. And I'm going to run and get a drink of water. I think Karen's still going to be coming.
Okay.
So we'll wait a couple more minutes for her. And then I think we'll start it off with a video by Ruth Levin, which she did during this time where we've all been at home. And as usual, she's always super clever. She did a really cool video. I won't give it away, but you'll see how that it's very interesting and clever given our current constraints. So I'll get a drink of water. I'll be right back, and then we'll start.
Hey.
I'm going to get a drink of vodka tonic. Is that all right? Are we all muted, or can we hear each other?
Well, some
we can hear each other.
Oh, good.
Yeah, some people are muted, but I think the default is unmuted, at least for the moment.
How's everyone doing?
Decently well. Yeah.
Now that the weather's better, it helps getting out.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Today got chilly again.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mute all, and then I will, Ruth, do you want to say anything to introduce your video before we start?
I would, yeah. This actually was made 2 years ago. Okay, so
it wasn't for this.
No, it wasn't made recently, so I just wanted to correct you on that.
Okay.
I made it actually at a very low point in my life. I had just lost a job that I really loved. It was teaching dance. And I think they decided I was too old. They kind of pushed me off, you know, like they gave me all these little kids classes, like I was supposed to teach kindergartners or something.
Oof.
So I decided to leave, you know, and I was just feeling really down and decided to, hi Karen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
sorry
good.
to interrupt your story.
Chuck, where's Chuck? Uh-oh, help me. Never mind. Unmute. Whoops, sorry. Okay, I just did mute all. Go ahead, Ruth.
Okay. So anyway, I decided to try to find more work. And as I was writing to people and sending out all these emails, over about a month or two time, I got absolutely no response. No response at all. I'm sure you've had that happen to you where you send out emails and you get no response. And you're wondering, oh, did they even get the email? Do they not care enough to respond or whatever? You just don't know how to interpret no reply. So I decided to do a dance about that because it made me feel invisible. I felt like I had no place in this world. I just felt invisible. So I made up this dance where basically I'm not seen. It's just my feet because I felt a little like I'd been trod upon by the world. So this is a good example where you use your art almost like therapy to help work out feelings that you have no other place for.
Okay.
And so that's how this came about. And I decided when I made it not to show it to anybody. I mean, who wants to see how rejected I was, right? But then we get into this pandemic and I was looking at it again saying, you know, this is a little bit how we're all feeling right now. We're cloistered away in our houses. We all feel a little invisible. We're not as visible as we used to be. And especially now we're even out with masks on and you can't even tell who anybody is. So anyway, I decided to release it. I sent it all off to people and people really liked it. So
cool.
Kelley saw it and she thought it would be fun to show tonight.
All right, so here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can't hear it though. Do you have the sound?
Hold on. It shouldn't, can you hear me speaking right now?
I can, but I can't, yeah.
So I shared my computer screen. Do I have to share the sound too?
Yeah, do you have your sound up?
I'll turn it all the way up. Tell me if this works.
Why don't you start it over?
All right, I think this will work. Tell me. Does the sound work?
Yep.
Good.
you.
I'll unmute you guys.
Back?
Perfect.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
You want
foreshortening is super cool on that, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I was sure you'd made this now because it's so perfect.
I know, and that's why I decided to show it to people.
It's,
Cool.
You
It's
know, it started
incredibly
off as one thing, but then became something else based on what we're going through.
it's amazingly articulate.
Thank
You're-
you.
Your feet right down to the toes and the legs. I mean, you have this whole story going just with that. And I was like, how did you do that? It was really well done.
Thank
Very
you.
well done.
Thank
you.
Clever as always. Yay.
It was very low tech. I literally propped my iPad
Oh.
up. I propped my iPad up against the base of a floor lamp that I used to light my feet.
Cool.
I danced in front of that. And my son just helped me sort of shave off the beginning and the end where I turned the thing on and off.
Yeah. Sometimes simpler is better.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I've really gotten into doing dance videos. That's like my new thing. And
Cool.
I
Perfect.
love doing them. Plus, at my age, you know, you can then edit out anything that doesn't look good. You know, if you don't
There
like
you go.
you don't put it in the video, right? So it works out really well.
I love it.
Your
Hey,
feet
Ann.
are very expressive.
Yes.
Thank you.
They're really very expressive. And so there's such a tender, gentle gesture at the end.
So Anne, would you like to read a poem for us?
I can't hear her.
Hold on. Make sure you're unmuted, Anne.
Karen got muted. Okay. I'm not Gwendolyn Claflin there. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear
Yes,
you
now.
now. I'm gonna mute all and then I'll unmute you.
Okay.
You might have, oh, there we go. Good. Okay, go ahead, Anne.
So I picked two poems that both have to do with loss, and one is has a kind of a humorous something to it. I wrote it quite a long time ago. I wrote it in 2003, and that's actually important. The other poem is not, it also has to do with loss, but it's not, doesn't have a humorous aspect to it. Or maybe it does, okay. The first poem has a reference to something in Boston culture. So, you know, if you need any explanation, I'll give it to you. But
And Anne, we might have you read a short one or
They're
one
both
now and then save some for the open mic later too. So we're gonna keep each of
they're
them
both
about
very short. They're
Yeah,
both
cool.
short. Okay.
Cool.
So this is called Lilacs Bloom Too Briefly. Season of pastel petals and whitening light, we run to your embrace while you, our inconstant lover, come back only to leave again. You're an entire Red Sox pennant race unto yourself, taking place on alternate clear and rainy days in April and May, while lilacs, like bass hits, break our hearts.
Nice.
Okay. This is called The Shore at Sunset. And I wrote it in the last couple of days, and it's in memory of my mother, Charlotte Day Hudson. I stand on the beach in the shadow of late afternoon, the tide ebbing, salt water rushing around my ankles. Behind me, ruined castles washed to gentle mounds. Every outgoing wave erodes the sand beneath my feet until my feet are buried. At the horizon, the sun dazzles the sea, scattering diamonds on its surface. The shadows of evening lengthen. I clutch myself in the chilly air and pull my buried feet from the sinking sands. The sun withdraws its sparkling net. I turn towards firmer ground.
Nice.
Yay.
Do you want to read one more short one?
That's it.
Okay. I'm just working on getting the screen back up. There we go. Cool. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to show my dance company. I'm just going to go ahead. We'll just keep it moving along. I'm going to mute all and then share the screen and show my dance company. I'm also going to type a quick message in about the links to donate to if you want to support us. We've got PayPal and Venmo. Also, some folks just throw cash in the mail and whatever, and I can give you the address to do that, or just email me if you need more information. So I'm going to go ahead and send that along. And now I'm going to screen share. And this piece that I'm doing next is something we did back in 2012. Karin, I think this was right around the time I met you. I went down to New York and we did a TED Talk. And we took a full-length 25-minute piece and we cut it into 2 pieces. This is one of them. And we had a guitarist play and sing while we were doing excerpts from behind. So it's about 4 minutes long total. And it's my dance group from fall of 2011 into early 2012. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share that.
Oh, timeless one, were you aiming for the stars or just shooting in the dark? I've been searching, searching, searching for that same legend trail. I seem to only catch my tail. Don't wanna leave it up to time. Don't wanna be lost in time. Oh, you forever young, did you always shine bright with the colors of life? I've been coloring, coloring, coloring every page I touch, but the colors don't stick to the pages as much. Don't wanna leave it up to time. Don't wanna be lost in time. Don't wanna leave it up to time. Don't wanna
It's basically, we're showing videos from pre-2012, and we're up to week 5 now. So we've shown pieces from 2009 on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the chat so that you can see how we're doing it, and let me know if that comes through okay. Hopefully, did you see it? The links are up there, and it lists the dancers' names, so that's kind of program info for what we just did. I'm gonna unmute, and so I hope you liked it, and if you want to see another part of that piece, go to the links that I just posted. And we're doing this every Tuesday. We're actually going to do a new video pre-2012, somewhere between 2003 and 2012, and there's already 5 weeks worth up there, so you can just watch to your heart's content. They're longer pieces, shorter pieces. These ones are like 4 minutes each. These are the shortest ones we've done. Some of them are like Borrowed Bones, which was 45 minutes. Other ones are like 25 minutes. Some of them are 12. It's all over the map. It's just stuff we've done over the years. So next, if we could have Karen Klein read a poem for us.
She's muted.
You've got to unmute yourself.
The mute button's in the corner.
Yeah, I got it. I just wanted
there
to
we
tell
go.
Kelley that what she put up on the chat didn't come through yet. I tried to check it and I didn't.
That's
see
okay. You got the email from me earlier this week, so you're
I
good.
I did. But
Go ahead, take it away, Karen Klein.
okay, I've got my text up on here. This is a poem that's in its 4th revision, this version that you're hearing. It started when I saw the Perseid showers in August 13th, 2015. It became a text for a dance that I did with Ophi Rieger and Julie Becker at Third Life of Blessed Memory, and then at the Dance Complex. And then I put it away. It was done in 2016 and 2017 as a dance performance. But then I just put it away. And then recently I thought I'm going to go back to some of these old poems, especially ones that were choreographed, and see if they work as poems when they worked with movement. Well, they don't work as poems on the page. So I began the process. I learned a lot because your body will express a lot of emotion. And if it's not there in the poem, it doesn't matter if you're dancing it. But when it's no dance, it's got to be there somehow in the poem. So this poem has gone a number of ways. And right now it starts in the Perseid showers and then goes into a lot of perplexity that I feel about language and about the ability of poetry to speak about certain things that we maybe don't have language for. It's called Night Lights. 1. Above me, Perseid showers, evanescent smears igniting the night. I watch for hours, my head painfully tilted. 2. I drown in the sky. When I come up for breath, I cling to Cassiopeia, the big W, Pleiades, the 7 sisters, saying their names, Merope, Alcyone, Electra, over and over, as if by giving them names, as if by speaking from our star, I could find my bearings where I have no home. 3. I remember a carnival at night, rotating Ferris wheels, the flicker of the tilt-a-whirl, roundabout carousel shadows. My mother and my Tante Hans brought me. I am 5, small, lost among a moving crowd, a fence of legs I can't get through. I want my mother. I want to tell her my stomach aches. 4. Another plunge. I come up gasping for a language I don't have, for words I don't know, for words that may not even exist. to describe the tumble of a speck. I have these words: unlimited, microscopic, immeasurable, telescopic, incomprehensible. How to find enormity, how to punch home disparity. 5. The anonymous author of the book of Job found images, but his images aren't enormous enough. We are able to measure the whirlwind. Even the Leviathan is small.
Woo!
So it may go through another 5 revisions or so before it reaches
All right.
what it's supposed to do.
Well,
Thanks.
since we're going to do this every month, the 4th Saturday of every month, we can hear one of the revisions at
We
some
can
point.
hear another
too.
revision and another revision.
Keep them coming. Hey, Joe, are you ready to do your live dance? Are you ready, Joe?
Did I unmute myself? Yeah. Give me 2 seconds and I will.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody else and then I'll unmute you.
Awesome. Let me just pull my video up. Let me just pull my video up. I got to set it up right.
Yep.
I had the same idea of showcasing our feet. So give me 2 seconds and I think we're good to
Okay.
go.
Cool. Okay, great. Can everybody see Joe? It's basically an empty room. You good? Okay. Here we go.
2 seconds while music starts. Dun, da, da. All right.
Woo! Yay! Cool.
गजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान दुनिया है मेरे पीछे लेकिन मैं तेरे पीछे दुनिया है मेरे पीछे लेकिन मैं तेरे पीछे अपना बना ले मेरी जान हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान आई हो कहाँ से गोरी आंखों में प्यार लेके चढ़ती जवानी की ये पहली बहार लेके दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके झुमका बरेली वाला कानों में ऐसा डाला झुमका बरेली वाला कानों में ऐसा डाला झुमके न ले ली मेरी जान हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान गजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला गजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान 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 हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान
Yay! Thank you. That was an Anagha Sundararajan.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Those.
So next we're going to open up the open mic, and David wanted to read a poem.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm going to unmute everybody, then unmute you. Okay, David?
Okay. I'll wait. Okay. This is a probably call it a prose poem. I moved to Boston in 1978. That's my introduction to this poem. 23 and thereabouts. That was the year of adulthood for uncertain, which meant my wife threw her little body and raged against the door of the apartment below us because it was something like 3 a.m. They wouldn't goddamn gag their stereo because new city adulthood meant neighbors like that. Her small pile driver fists. The neighbors didn't answer or open. They silenced. I watched. That was that year of adulthood when my career goal was to have a job. Wasn't it obvious, personnel man? What you needed was someone who could read, write, and poke a calculator. You had your vetted run-through. God knows what pusillanimous riposte I came up with before I showed myself the door. That was the year of adult enterprise when I wandered among utility poles, taping broadsides, self-advertising my art teaching ideas for money. 10 minutes into this, the policeman informed me that it was an arrestable offense, and I backwalked the route and took them all down. I cannot remember what I thought I could teach. That was the year when she and I made like adulthood because we'd already pulled up 2 sets of stakes, restaked ourselves at a newfound Roach residency. Firm placement as young grown-ups, so that was the bargain. We played at murderers with sticky traps, shoe heel pounding, paper towel wads smashed at countertops. Nurturers to boot who left erratic crumbs and dusty corners for the crusty things. That year of adulthood, making a weekly budget equaled lifting multiples of 1 cent or 10 to a grilled cheese or bowl of tomato soup. That was 1 year of self-said adulthood when, "This is your grandfather," arced from the telephone over and again, the zoologist's cleft chin, blue eyes calling from the lip of a glacial valley. There I was, quack grown up on a tack to scant and muddy mumming, and there he was, my Vermont. I was always already busy with something, as if he'd persist without me. That green mountain, that lake with seagulls, that life story with Shakespeare, Verdi yet to tap. More time, another time, I thought every time. We were counting down his 8 years remaining, though neither of us knew it. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Unmute all. I think I just unmuted you all. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the open mic, it's open for whoever wants to go.
I have to say goodbye. I'm going off for dinner. But
All right, enjoy.
Thank you so much,
Thanks all for
everybody.
joining us.
I enjoyed everything I saw tonight. Thank you.
Great, thanks for
Great.
joining us. And let's see, if a poet wants to read a second poem, feel free, or if there's another dancer who wants to show something, feel free, just holler. I think I'm gonna try to go ahead and post that stuff I was trying to post earlier to everybody. We'll see if it comes through.
Yes.
There we go, good.
Yep.
Oh.
So feel free to donate. We really appreciate it. Those of you who already have, we really appreciate the support to keep this all going. Don't forget to check out the KD&D TV. You'll see the other video from the TED Talk. And then on every Tuesday, like around Monday at midnight, I try to post something new. So we try to keep it fresh and start our week off with some new dance, or some new old dance, rather. So we thank you for tuning in. The next one will be the 4th Saturday in June, whatever that is. Maybe somebody has a calendar handy and they can tell me what the date is. I haven't even...
Yeah, 27th.
Cool. So June 27th, Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll be back again. So hope you'll join us again. And I think that's about all we have to say. If anybody wants to make any announcements, I'll open it up.
Well, yeah. So this, I'll jump in. So this coming Thursday night, the 28th, you know, there's, as you can imagine, there's a ton of poetry events happening, you know, via Zoom, and the Rosie Reads poetry series, which typically happens live in Roslindale. Well, it's happening, and I'm going to be one of 2 featured poets that night. Now, having said that, if anybody's interested, I'm a little, maybe if somebody, I mean, I could write my email address into the chat. That seems clumsy. But if you're on Facebook particularly, yeah, this would be the way to do it. If you're on Facebook, look up Rosie Reads Poetry, R-O-Z-Z-I-E, right? Reads Poetry. And you should see it there. So we'll leave it at that.
And do you mind if I put your email up on the chat too, David? That
Oh,
way
yeah,
that
sure.
will be
Yeah.
something that works better for other people.
If somebody could see, yeah, if somebody has, yeah, I can do that myself.
I'll do it right now. I'm gonna paste it. There we go.
All right, good. All right.
I'm getting good at this.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it starts at 7, and there is also an open mic, and there's somebody else you need to contact if you want to, get the Zoom link. But it's fun, So thanks.
And I just thought of one more announcement, which is that I have a Thursday night improv class, 7 p.m. every Thursday night. We do different improv games and have a good time dancing together. I know Karen's done it, Tim has done it. It's a lot of fun. You don't need to have any dance experience. All you need to have is just a desire to move and get moving and have fun connecting with others. So feel free to drop in. And I think that's about it. Anybody else want to mention anything before we close?
Thank you to you, Kelley, for organizing all of this.
Yes, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
you.
Thank you, James, also for your aid and all the rest of it, the text.
Well, I did it all this week.
I didn't help this time.
Wow, Kelley, that's great.
I did it all. I did it all. And with the help of our mascot, Chicken.
I just brought chicken over. That's literally all I did.
Oh.
Brings us good luck. Our rubber chicken friend.
Oh, the rubber chicken is with you.
And we're gonna post we'll put this video up. I think we recorded it all to the cloud today. So we'll put that up on the old Third Life Choreo series YouTube channel, which is where I put all shows that are not my own company. So I'll put that up there and send the link around if you guys want to see it or see your performances later.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Yay!
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye
Have a
all.
good week, rest of the weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
And don't forget to donate. We really appreciate it, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.